Testing. I believe this is live. Can anyone hear me? I mean, I can see that. I'm gonna have to play on another screen, don't I? Let me see. Testing. Okay. I can hear myself barely. Well, I can fix that. Hold on. I'm an expert at this. Playback. Hello. Why did it sound worse? Hold on. Maybe that's just the quality of YouTube. Dragon Ball Super. Hello, Dragon Ball Super. It's been a while. You can hear me clearly, right? I just can't. Oh wait, this is just the volume of mine. Hello. Okay, now I can hear myself. I'm an idiot. I haven't. Long time no see. Yes, Dragon Ball Super and James Sullivan. Long time no see. My microphone's about to drop. I'm just gonna cut this on here. I'm surprised people are still coming to the stream. Wow, 5 people are watching. Huh. I'm shocked. I am legit shocked. I'm pretty sure this video. I'm looking at the video quality. Okay. I'm gonna mute this so I won't hear myself talking. All right. That's interesting. You can insert an ad during a live stream on YouTube. I'm doing it straight from the YouTube. Usually I have this big, Streamlabs setup, but I haven't been on. This is actually literally no lie, guys. This is the first time I've been on my desktop, my actual desktop, in almost a year. No exaggeration. This is the first time I've been on my desktop in almost a year. Like I said, I'm going to be explaining everything. What's been going on? Hello, Blackberry Gaming. Long time no see. I'm gonna explain all what happened where I just disappeared for the past year. A lot has changed both in my personal life and just on YouTube in general. Obviously, you can tell by the title. This is going to be our final stream here on YouTube. It's not the end of me, at least not yet. They have cowbells. funny stuff. I do love. I mean, that segment with Cesaro. I mean, the one thing that hasn't changed in my life is wrestling. I continue to watch wrestling. Hello, a lot of new people I haven't seen, unless you guys change your username. It's probably just people that just changed the username. James Sullivan, remember you? Dragon Ball Super, definitely remember you. Blackberry Gaming, obviously. Yeah. So I guess we should get started to stream. So, hello guys, Crater. I don't even know where to start, so I guess we should start from the beginning. I think the last time, actually, I'll use my YouTube dashboard as a timetable. This is how lazy I am. Bare bones stream. I don't even have Streamlabs because apparently you got to pay for Streamlabs now. I had no idea. So the last time I uploaded a video was the SmackDown, as you guys probably know, it's the Universe Mode 2K19 SmackDown, which was like almost literally a year ago, which is why I'm making this video now. And I told you guys in the community tabs, you follow the community tabs here on YouTube, that was going to be my final YouTube video for a while. It was pretty much just, I was kind of just exhausted on YouTube because just I'm pretty sure you guys are aware. I'm not going to treat you guys like you're idiots. Making YouTube videos is a long process, like editing, especially a high standard YouTube video. And those were the videos I always tried to make, a very high standard YouTube video. And that's how I envisioned my universe mode going forward, was just high standard, high quality people you can actually enjoy, not just playing it just through the base game. It was editing. It took hours upon hours writing the scripts. Yes, YouTube algorithm has also has something to do with it as well. Black Hair Game. Yeah, it's just writing the scripts and everything. It's just that took hours upon hours, just my own time. And obviously, I'm not the biggest channel out there. I only have 4,000 subscribers, and I was getting paid as much doing, but at the time, it wasn't really about the money. It was just me enjoying it, and that's why I just enjoyed doing it. I really enjoyed just making those videos, but it got to a point. Eventually, reality kicks in, and it gets to a point where even though you love doing this, I can't realistically do this and also like live, if that makes sense. Because obviously, I'm a person, I'm a human, I'm not rich. If I was rich, I would obviously just be shooting the shit with you guys all day. I'm not rich. I had to focus on work and make money, pay the bills in the house, and I had to make a sacrifice. I figured 6 years, because for guys you don't know, I've been doing YouTube since 2012, and up until 2019, I've been doing it for mostly on a regular basis. And up until then, I only had 4,000 subscribers. And I thought eventually it might pay off. It's just, yeah, as Black Hair Gaming said, the YouTube algorithm just basically just got the best of me. It's just simply, it was just too many better people. I out there have way more of a fan base. This is just reality, guys. It's not Creator 2001 speaking. This is actually Justin Smith speaking. It's just the real me just speaking. It's just the reality is much more bigger people out there was doing it. I'm not saying that. I'm not going to say they were better at me. I do truly feel as though my universe mode videos were pretty high up there in terms of quality and storytelling. It's just one of those things there. You can have the best product in the world, but if nobody knows about it, do you really have the best product? It just came down to that. That's all it was. I just got beaten by the YouTube algorithm, as Black Hair Game pointed out simply. It's just, I don't know what to tell you guys. And it just gets to a point where you just have to face reality. I can put in 8 hours a day making a YouTube video, but I also have to have some type of time to make money, to make a living, have a roof over my head and whatnot. So there's that. Now for this live stream, that's just a gist. I was just pretty much summarizing what I wrote in the community post. Now I want to tell you what happened since then. But before I do that, are you guys, now it's actually interesting. As I looked on my YouTube dashboard, I actually still have, it's unlisted. It's been unlisted for a while. It was the official SummerSlam matchup card for my universe mode. I know that was the biggest thing that was going to be on my channel before I decided to just call it quits. I can at least tell, I mean, if you guys still even care a year later, do you want to know what my SummerSlam lineup was? You want to know, like, and I guess we could talk about this, what my universe mode would have been. I could tell you like some of the storylines that would have happened, because it's just, obviously I'm not doing it anymore. We're already, this is already done here. I can just tell you guys, if you guys are interested in that real quick before we move on to other topics, like what's going on in my personal life, why am I moving to Twitch, what's going to be happening there. So if you guys want to do that, you can just tell me in the comment section, because I was actually looking, and it's been sitting there for almost an entire year, that my matchup card. I think I still got the, hold on. Sorry guys. I think I still got the notes on it too. Hold on. Because all of my notes are on my iPhone. I'm able to pull it up here, obviously. Yeah. Hold on. That's just my phone going off so I can log into my computer. Trust this. I can just pull up the notes real quick. I can tell you the actual SummerSlam results and tell you just, I guess I could just run. I do owe you guys that. And you know what? As my final video, as soon as this live stream is over, I'm going to officially post what would have been the final SummerSlam match card for my universe mode. I'm going to just put that publicly so you guys can just see that. So just give me 1 second, actually. I want to see if I still actually have my notes. Okay, so here was the official SummerSlam match card. Is this correct? Somewhat. This is almost correct. Yeah, okay, this is pretty much most of it. All right. So the SummerSlam match, obviously we were building towards SummerSlam. You never got to actually know what happened. So here's what would have been the official SummerSlam match card. For the kickoff show on the 205 Live side of things, you're following that show. It would have been Grand Metalik and Lince Dorado taking on Drew Gulak and Ivari Daivari in a Tornado Tag Team match. For the SmackDown side of things, you would have had Daniel Bryan versus Samoa Joe in the kickoff match. Now, you probably wonder yourself, why the hell would I put the kid? I was building towards that match slowly, you saw from Battleground. I was going the point of the kickoff the point of putting that match on kickoff show. I want people to really watch the kickoff show. I have a big matchup like that. That's the reason I put it on there. Then on the Raw side of things, going to be the debuting Ember Moon at the time. This is how old this is. The debuting Ember Moon at the time for the main roster Raw, taking on debuting one of the Iconics, which would have end up being Billy Kay on the kickoff show for the Raw side of things. Now the official main card. Here would have been the actual main card of SummerSlam. Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar versus Universal Championship. I can tell you who won. Seth Rollins would have beaten Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. Already had it recorded. Asuka versus Ronda Rousey versus SmackDown Women's Championship. Asuka would have actually beaten Ronda Rousey, and she would have retained her SmackDown Women's Championship. Rey Mysterio versus Noam Dar for the Cruiserweight title. Rey Mysterio would have actually won the title. I lost train of thought. He would actually win the title. And after the match, the debuting Tommaso Ciampa would have appeared on SummerSlam and confront Rey Mysterio. That's what would have happened. Alicia Fox versus Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch would have won and became the Raw Women's Champion. Jinder Mahal versus Finn Balor. It's not really a spoiler. Finn Balor came out as a demon and beat Jinder Mahal to win the WWE Championship to start the era of Finn Balor. John Cena versus AJ Styles versus Bray Wyatt versus Sami Zayn. A lot of people look forward to this match, the Fatal 4 elimination match for the United States title. The elimination process would have went like John Cena, Bray Wyatt, and then Sami Zayn would have eliminated AJ Styles after that long journey of Sami Zayn. If you guys follow Universe Mo since the beginning, he would have finally won the United States title in that Fatal 4-Way match. The Bar versus Breezango. Breezango would have recaptured the Raw Tag Team titles in a steel cage match. The Usos versus Chad Gable and a mysterious partner. That partner would have ended up being Bobby Roode, but the Usos would have retained the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Braun Strowman versus Baron Corbin. Braun Strowman would have won. The Horsewomen versus Bliss, James, and Nia Jax. Bliss, James, and Nia Jax would have actually won. Cedric Alexander versus Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy would have won. And the other match that wasn't really known at the time, but I can confirm it right here. It would have, the 12th match on the show would have been Dean Ambrose's last match would have been Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose versus the Authors of Pain, and the Authors of Pain would have won that match. So that would have been the SummerSlam card. And I guess I could just run through summary what would have happened. Because I already wrote out everything up until that WrestleMania. I get if you guys are ever interested. If you already, you just message me if you guys are really that care about what would have happened in my universe mode. That's pretty much the gist of it. The main event would have eventually led to these key matches: Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles for the Universal title, Asuka versus Kairi Sane for the SmackDown Women's Championship, Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler for the Raw Women's title. It's just so funny. I laughed when they were doing that feud in real life because, like, I'm sitting here, it's like I literally planned this a year ago. Literally a year ago, I had Becky Lynch and Shayna. Even before Shayna Baszler was even a thought coming in the main roster in real life, I had Shayna Baszler and Becky Lynch feuding for the Raw Women's title at WrestleMania. That's why I just thought that was hilarious when they did it in real life, because that was my planned main event anyway. You would have had Finn Balor defending his WWE title in a Fatal 5-Way match would have featured Nakamura. Oh, I forgot the triple threat match on SmackDown for SummerSlam. It would have been Nakamura versus Miz versus Kevin Owens. Nakamura would have actually won the Intercontinental title there. But then, yeah, at the WrestleMania card would have been Finn Balor defending Finn Balor held that title all the way until Mania. He would have defended the Fatal 5-Way against Shinsuke Nakamura, Kevin Owens, Daniel Bryan, and probably Drew McIntyre. It was a cross between either Bobby Roode, Samoa Joe, and Drew McIntyre at the time. It was probably going to be Drew McIntyre. And Also, it was going to be The Fiend, Bray Wyatt taking on Roman Reigns for the United States title because Sami Zayn would eventually dropped it to The Fiend and we would have went from there. That would have been like the main WrestleMania card, and that would have been the gist of it. If you ever want to know the deep, deep, deep lore into how that would have got built up, we could maybe probably talk about it on Twitch one day if we ever. Well, better than Real WWE. It was actually, yeah. I literally wrote out a year worth of. I mean, I wrote out the whole SummerSlam. Yeah, WWE's been pretty good, steady, especially due to this whole crisis and whatnot, which is part of the reason why I've even doing this in the first place. So that would have been like my whole WrestleMania, and then we would have went from there. Oh, and Adam Cole, who eventually became Cruiserweight Champion, 205 Live, would have fought Tommaso Ciampa. Which is funny again, it's still hilarious because before they actually did that feud in real life, I actually already had that planned out. It was just for the Cruiserweight title because the NXT at the time was non-existent in my universe mode. It's just funny how things work out, I guess. What can I say? So that would have been that. Like I said, if you ever want to really, maybe we could do a live stream that just talking about the details of what would have happened, the questions that you'd have Baszler lose. So actually, mine's well, no. So here's the funny part. Here's what would have happened. I could actually quickly tell you if you guys are interested how this match would have played out. Becky Lynch would have won the Raw Women's Championship at SummerSlam. The very next night, what would have happened? I didn't have this recorded, but I already had it planned out. Becky Lynch would have obviously came out. We would assume Alicia Fox would have been winning her rematch, but Alicia Fox would have been attacked backstage. And we saw Carmella and Dana Brooke, a bunch of the other Raw women would have got attacked backstage. You didn't know who did it, but at the end of the night, you realize it was the debuting Shayna Baszler. And then they would have had a match at the Clash of Champions pay-per-view the next month. Shayna Baszler would have actually beat Becky Lynch thanks to the help of her friends, Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke, who did not even appear up until then. And Becky Lynch would have been taken off of TV all the way until the Royal Rumble. And during that time, Shayna Baszler would have been beating the likes of Bianca Belair. I was debating even throw Rhea Ripley in there, probably just be Bianca Belair and like Carmella and them. And then eventually at the Royal Rumble, Becky Lynch would have made her surprise 30th entrance. Last eliminating Kairi Sane, and she would have went on to WrestleMania to face Shayna Baszler in a submission match. It would have been basically that was the whole story, been her redemption. It would be her her disarmer versus Shayna Baszler's Kirifuda clutch. And Becky Lynch would eventually recapture the Raw Women's Championship. That would have been the storyline between that year WrestleMania storyline between Becky Lynch and Shayna Baszler. So that I literally had after SummerSlam, everything was just written out. It was just a matter of me just recording it. And that would have been the WrestleMania journey for Becky Lynch in my universe mode. So there's that. But yeah, like I said, we can talk about more details. I think that would be a pretty interesting live stream, talk about behind the scenes of my universe mode, what would have happened if I would have continued all the storylines, what would have happened up to that WrestleMania. And then I literally I had no concrete plans after that WrestleMania. WrestleMania just could be probably my swan song and just stop doing universe mode after that anyway. That was just my storytelling of it. But that's that. We can talk about that probably on Twitch, but let's talk about what's has happened since that past year. Now, personally, as you guys know, I'm pretty sure I referenced this. I'm saying used to because it is used to, past tense. I used to work at Dunkin'. I eventually left that because this is the first time I'm ever talking about this to you guys. Around actually even before that. If you guys even notice, I don't weigh as much as I used to. I actually lost a lot of weight because from January 2019 to now, I've been constantly losing weight thanks to a number of factors, thanks to the paleo diet, just having a healthier lifestyle. I used to weigh 250 pounds. Now at this time, hi Hybrid Clan, nice seeing you. Now at this time, I weigh in between 180, 190. So I'm not 250 pounds. I think I lost 40, 20, 50. So I lost around 60, 70 pounds in a year. So that's pretty cool. I think that's a pretty good achievement on my end. So yeah, that's the main reason why, because after I was done, I also, again, Thanks, guys. I really do appreciate that. It was a long journey. It was definitely a long journey for that to happen, and I was getting myself in shape. The reason why I was getting myself in shape, it is also another reason why I actually started doing universe mode, because I realized when writing universe mode and doing all that, I realized, like, you know what? Instead of me writing all these stories and like stuff, just playing these characters in a video game, I wouldn't do it. Like, I want to be a professional wrestler. That's always been in my mind, in the back of my head forever, for years. Can I actually do this one day? And now I'm 23 years old and I'm like, you only have one life. What am I doing with my life? And that's when I decided, you know what? I'm gonna stop doing YouTube because I want to focus. Happy Easter. Um, I want to focus on becoming a professional wrestler. And since that's been my journey since I left YouTube, is trying to get in the process to train, become a professional wrestler. That's actually one of the main reasons why I left YouTube. So there you go, guys. That's one of literally the main reasons why I stopped doing YouTube. Not because it's part of the fact that I knew the YouTube algorithm pretty much defeated me. I can't even grow anymore, but also because I my real passion, what I always wanted to do since talk about wrestling, whatever, is actually become a professional wrestler. So that's what it been my goal. Now, obviously, to get to that goal, I needed to obviously save up for the tuition. There's a wrestling school here. Um, don't have to answer, but what state do you live in? I was actually, well, you probably know because I don't have to say the state, but if you know what this school is, you know what state I live in. I'm pretty sure I referenced where I live in anyway. I live in the state of Pennsylvania. The school that I was gonna go to was Shakara's Wrestling Factory. And if you guys just look that up, you know exactly why I said I live in Pennsylvania. That was the school I plan on going to. That's the closest school to for wrestling here where I live. And ironically enough, the people who graduated from that school turns out to be none other than Cesaro and Drew Gulak. So I thought this is kind of up my alley because I that's just amazing. So that I could tell they training legit because those are the two people that's where they came from. So why not? So I've been saying up for that school. The tuition actually costs like $4,000, which is a very steep thing. So because of that, realistically, I knew on a yes, I'm also glad a lot of a whole year has passed. Yes, Edge is definitely back as well. Um because of that, I realized financially there was no way in the hell I could continue doing YouTube if I really want to stay to make professional wrestlers. So I mean, not even doing YouTube, but also do my job at Dunkin', which was full time, still wasn't really enough. It was enough just to live, not enough to reach my goals. That's why I had to leave. So instead, I decided just to do the wonderful world of food delivery. So that's why I'm able to do this now because I am just just a straight independent contractor. I'm not an employee of anybody. I just do my own thing on food delivery on my bikes, like food delivery, Uber Eats. If this is in your country, Black Area Gaming, Uber Eats, DoorDash, food delivery, Postmates, Grubhub. It actually makes a decent amount of money, actually way more money when I was working at Dunkin'. And the best part is I work when I want to. So if I don't feel like working one day, I don't have to because I make enough money where I can justify not working that day doing it. So, and that's what really came down to YouTube. Sadly, I know now, again, I'm a real guy, but again, I'm 23 years old. As much as I love making videos, it wasn't paying the bills. That's part of the reason why I also stopped as well. It's just if it can make money, I would do it. That's all it really is. Time is money. That's literally that's what life is. Time is money. If you can have the time to do it, you can make money off of it. And as much time I was putting in into making my YouTube videos, I realized I wasn't making enough money. Now you're probably saying that sounds horrible. You should be doing it because you love doing YouTube. I did. At one point I did. But it's just realization I'm not a kid anymore. So I've been doing YouTube since 2012. So back then I was like in middle. No, I would have been just started high school, late high school. I mean, late middle school, early high school. I'm just not a kid anymore. So I had to think realistically. That's all it was to it. So that's why I stopped doing YouTube. And since then I've been fine. I've been saving up. I am near. I want to say if everything works out by the end of May, I'm looking at the calendar, but between mid and late May, I actually should have enough where I'll have my tuition to actually start training to become a professional wrestler. And maybe one day in 5 years, you might see me on TV. I say WE, you guys just see me somewhere on TV as a professional wrestler. Then I made the right decision. So that's the main reason why I left YouTube to pursue my dream of becoming one day a professional wrestler. Make millions and live my only life. That's the gist of it, guys. So I hope you understand why I left YouTube. Now, how often are the classes? Now, from what I read, Black Area Gaming, they do 3 times a week. So the tuition is for 4,000. I mean, it's all on their website. I'm not saying like some hidden info. It's all on their website. For 4,000, you get 2 years worth of training. So that should be you work. I mean, you'll be training up to 3 times a week there. And that's one of the reasons why I had to leave my full-time job at Dunkin'. In the back of my head, I knew I had to have a very flexible schedule. And what flexible schedule? To be an independent contractor. So there's that. So it's 4,000 for 2 years. And we'll see what happens there. I mean, I don't. Everybody's different. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take me to really learn the basics of professional wrestling. It might take me a month, might take me years. Like who? That's why I guess 4,000 for 2 years. I like to think I'm paying 4,000. I better learn everything in 2 years. Otherwise, I'd pay another 4,000. I don't think I would do that. So, yeah, also referee gets paid a ton. Yes, I'm aware of that. Anything about wrestling eventually. Well, let me rephrase that. When you start out professional wrestler, you're going to be paid nothing because you're going to be broke. There's going to be no money into you. You got to build your brand. And I know that I'm going to be broke becoming a professional wrestler, but I don't care because I know I can actually do it. And one day it might actually work. So you all got to start off somewhere. Everybody got to start off at the bottom. I know if I start at the bottom, I'll eventually continue. I was going to say 4,000 a lot, but now it makes sense. I was comparing it to the wrestling schools I was looking at, which is why I thought it was a lot. Yeah, 4,000. Yeah, it's a lot, but for 2 years, that's a fair. That's basically. I think that's well. Let's do the math. Let's just do the math for a second. 4,000 divide that by 24. So it's essentially $170 a month of a month for training, which is not, in theory, is not a lot. It's just the issue is they don't have that type of payment plan. If there was a payment plan, just pay 170 a month, I would be doing it tomorrow. Because I could do 170 a month. That's all it is. Like that's really nothing when it really comes down to it. If I just pay 170 a month for 2 years, I can start drinking a wrestler. I would do that. But that's not how they do it, unfortunately. There's basically only 3 options for them, at least for this school. All schools are different. For this school, you can either pay $1,000 just for the down payment, and then every month you pay $500. With the schools I was looking at, Red Pro, Fight Pro, you pay per session, and I think that's how much is per session? Because if it's, did you see Tyler Breeze and Ty Dillinger have a wrestling school in Florida? Yeah, they did, but I can't afford to go to Florida. There's a bunch of schools. I would love to go. I love Tyler Breeze. I would love to go to his school, but I don't think I can afford to go to Florida, guys. I don't have that much money. I'm making a decent amount now doing what I'm doing, but I don't have that much money. That's why. But I might as well just stay local where I actually live. And Chikara is actually, I mean, it's a cool school. And like if you guys don't follow Chikara or wrestling in general, it's a pretty cool spot. Again, people like Cesaro and Drew Gulak came from there, so it's a pretty cool spot. And a bunch of people wrestled there. AJ Styles wrestled there on occasion at the time. Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Trent Seven, they all wrestled in Chikara before. I don't think they trained there, but $7 per session. Oh, that's not bad. That's dirt cheap, actually. Huh. Per session. So let's do some math here. I'm going to pretend like that was Chikara for a second. Cesaro's mate. Yes, he is. And he came from Chikara. So 7 times 3, and you times that by 4 weeks. That's $84 a month. Holy shit. That's not bad. $84 a month for training. That's dirt cheap. I wish I could go there. I don't think that's in Philadelphia though. Yeah, I don't think that's in Philadelphia at all. But yeah, that's the plan. So that's all I'm doing is just currently saving up for that. And yeah, but the reason why I am also making this because after watching, I don't know, it was just me watching a lot of because in my free time when I'm actually not like doing food deliveries on my bike, I do it all on my bike. I don't have a car. When I'm not doing that, I'm actually just watching DSP detractor videos. If you guys don't know who DSP is, probably don't. He's just this YouTuber who just screws up all the time. He's in South of England. We just use it as a comparison. Okay. But no, that's actually an amazing deal, Red Pro. I would pay if I lived in England. I would pay for that in a heartbeat. Only $7 per session. I did the math. $84 a month. If you did it 3 times out of the week. Did the stream die? Never mind. Oh, I'm about to say, did it die? I have no idea. I would definitely pay for that. I would move to England and do Red Pro if I can actually afford to live in England. But due to this whole current situation, we can't do that. So that's sad. Yeah. What was I going on about? I talked about my wrestling, so now you guys know what my goal is. So yeah, there's that. So why am I moving to Twitch? So that's where I'll be going once this lockdown is done. Yeah, definitely do. If you enjoy wrestling as much as I do, if you actually want to come fresh wrestling, if I was in your situation, I would totally go to Red Pro for that price. I would pay like a year's worth right now. I can definitely afford to pay a year's worth of that right now. Just get my training in. I would definitely do it. I wish it was priced like that in America. America is a capitalist country. So yeah, that's why it's never going to be priced like that. But yeah, so the reason why I decided I'm going to start fresh on Twitch, because like I said, one reason because YouTube, it's clearly obvious after doing this 2012, 8 years, this is as far as I'm going to get in terms of growth. The YouTube algorithm is obviously not working in my favor. That's all it is up until now, just a YouTube algorithm. I'm going to try to go to Tyler Breeze one here in Florida. Dude, if you have the money, that's what I'm telling people. If you have the money, do it. If you're passionate about something, if you actually want to do it, I don't care what it is. It could be any type of job, if it's wrestling or in general. You only have one life in this world. You just do it. You don't get there's no second chance in life. This is the only life you have. And that's how I think now. You only have one life. Do what you want to do, no matter what it is. If you just want to be a streamer for the rest of your life, do what you need to do to become that. If you become a wrestler in your lifetime, just do what you need to do. Anything you want to do, you can do it. You just have to put in the time. That's what are you willing to sacrifice? And that is time. If you're willing to sacrifice the time to do it, then you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. And I guess that's kind of a motivational thing right there. I sure do get off topic a lot, don't I? Twitch streams like a mostly better place for creators than YouTube at the moment. Probably is. And I will tell you why I'm going. One reason why I'm going is because I was actually so for you guys for anybody who's watching, like I said, this is my final YouTube stream. I'm gonna be streaming. I won't be doing anything YouTube related. YouTube moving forward, starting tomorrow, because I'm actually going to start doing Twitch tomorrow. I'm going to set up everything tonight. I'm going to be staying up late tonight. So if you guys are watching live or after this, in the link below, which it should be, let me double check. In the link of this video below, if this will actually let me go down. Yes, my Twitch link is literally the first thing you'll see below this video. So if you guys want to continue following me for whatever reason, if you guys really like me, follow me. The Twitch link is right there. You can hit follow. I will be streaming on Twitch starting tomorrow. I probably ask yourself, well, if I'm leaving YouTube, why am I going on Twitch? I won't be going on Twitch full time. I'm going on Twitch when I have free time. So what I mean by free time, here's what I consider free time. So like I said, since I do food deliveries, I have a very flexible schedule. I can work whenever I want to. I feel like working, I can do that. So what I mean by that is if I have free time, like tomorrow, I'm gonna have free time because all day, based on my weather where I live, it's gonna be raining, and I hate delivering when it's raining. So I'm not gonna be doing any deliveries. Actually, let me double check the weather real quick. Hold on. Very professional what I'm doing actually. Yeah, it looks like it's literally going to be raining all day tomorrow. Maybe not in the evening. I'll double check in the evening, but it's literally going to be raining all day tomorrow. Thanks, Mr. Slinky Frolic. What games you think you'll play? As we were about to talk about that. Yeah, it's gonna be raining literally from. It's actually gonna start raining 11 o'clock tonight where I live. It's gonna look like it's gonna be raining all the way until 6. So for that reason, yeah, I'm just not gonna be going out at all. So I'm gonna be here literally the whole day tomorrow to really start this Twitch thing up. The reason I'm starting Twitch because it's just time for a fresh start. So anytime I have free time, I'm just gonna be doing Twitch. Now I'm going to say this up front. I'm going to be very transparent with everyone who's watching this live or after this video is uploaded. I'm gonna be very transparent with everyone. I can only do Twitch when I have the free time to do it. However, like most streamers on Twitch or like everybody on Twitch in general, they have crowdfunding and donation. Now, again, I'm being real with you guys. I'm a realist here. Time is money. That's all I can say. If this now, again, starting on Twitch, I'm starting from the very, I'm starting from the very bottom. Fresh start, whatever. I'm only gonna be doing when I had the time to do it. And when I had time to do it, I'll be building this brand on Twitch. Eventually, we will get a following if I stay consistent and put out the streams or whatever you want me to put out, which that's the next thing I'm about to go over. If it turns out this could be a profitable thing, because again, because I'm independent contract now, I don't have to be at a certain time. If I'm making money on Twitch, I'm making a decent amount of money. I'm going to throw a number out there. With food, actually, I could just tell you with food delivery, I usually make anywhere between $150, $200 a day doing food delivery. If I can make at least $100, this is just a number. I'm just throwing out a number. If I can make at least $100 on Twitch, I'm obviously not going to be doing that when I first start. But if I grow enough of a fan base to a point where I can pull in either through donations, I know the gist of Twitch to the point of how people get paid either through just Twitch itself, but I see like the real source of income between Twitch streamers are thanks to DSP. How hilarious this guy is. It's through subscribers, donations. It's basically just crowdfunding. If you guys like the streamer, you're just gonna support him. It's just either through bits, cheering, subbing, tipping, all that stuff. If I can get to a point where I've grown enough people, like I'm seeing on my view count right now, can show me I have 9 people in there. If I can just grow, if this number can grow, I feel as though I have a better chance of growing on Twitch. Like I said, YouTube is just the algorithm's not my favor. If I was just doing a fresh start on Twitch, I'm gonna be fresh into their streaming. So, and I just went to 10. Cool. So one more person got added. If I can work that whatever algorithm Twitch, if I just grow the following, if people just start noticing me, we're going to be doing variety stuff. It's not going to be just gaming. It's not going to just be a gaming thing. We're going to be doing a bunch of stuff. I'm about to go over that. If I could just get to a point where I could at least make, that's my goal. If I can at least make $100 a day, I don't care how I do it. If I at least make $100 a day, that's a profitable day to me. So I'm saying if we can get to a point where I can just make $100 a day regularly on Twitch, I have no problem doing Twitch for the duration of me. That could be I'm not saying this could be my full-time thing, but this could be a regular income streaming thing if I can make that money on Twitch. But that's just long term. That's obviously not going to happen overnight unless a miracle happens. That's not going to happen overnight. I'm just saying if we get to that point, you can start seeing me regularly. That's one of the reasons why I left YouTube. It just wasn't profitable anymore. At the end of the day, people, whatever they tell you on YouTube, they do it for the money. Otherwise, they would not be doing this. Trust me, guys. Everything's for money. I'm a realist. I'm a real person. I'm telling you guys the truth. People only do YouTube for money purposes. Yes, they also I'm not going to say they don't like it, but the sole reason, trust me, the day If they made zero money doing YouTube, making a YouTube video, they will stop doing it in a heartbeat. I'm just being that's we're being real. I'm being real here. So if I get to the point on Twitch where it becomes profitable, I have no problem. That could be a regular basis thing. And I could just be here all day with you guys just shooting the shit and just am I even allowed to say anymore? Do the whole YouTube policy to children, even though it's my last video here on YouTube anyway. Well, clearly that's how all jobs are. Yeah, exactly. You work. The reason why you're doing, and it's not just jobs. You're doing again. Time is money when it comes down to it, Mr. Slinky. What an interest! Saying your name is just amazing. Time is money. If you have time to do it, the money will come, and vice versa. If you have the money to do it, you have the time. You have all the time in the world to do it. In my case, if I have the time to do it, eventually the money will come. So I know Twitch, I'm gonna have to read. This is literally a fresh start from ground zero. I don't have 4,000 followers right off the bat. I'm gonna have zero. So it's going to be fresh start. And now in terms of content, now this is where I'm not going to make the same mistake I did here on YouTube. One thing I did on YouTube is I was very just persistent on what I wanted to do, whether the viewers wanted to really look at it or not. Like, for example, I knew that my fan base was wrestling at the time. That's the only reason why you got any subscribers on YouTube in the first place, because of wrestling. But then I eventually branched off to Nintendo videos and Power Rangers and just stuff I liked. That was a mistake. Obviously, you guys are here for the wrestling content. I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. So on Twitch, this is why I am adhering to you guys right now. These people who are currently watching this stream after a year of me not being here on YouTube, you guys are clearly my core audience. And I want to say thank you for even watching me after all this time. I really do appreciate it. So right now in the comment section, what do you want to see on my Twitch? Whether it's gameplay, whatever. I like Fallout games, Call of Duty. Okay, I'll look into that. Yeah, I just need a list. It doesn't have to be just games, because what I see myself doing. So here's, like, for example, here's how tomorrow's going. Tomorrow is just a test run. The goal is to be streaming. I'm going to be streaming 3 times tomorrow. In the morning, in the afternoon, and at night. The morning stream is just going to be, I consider it's going to be the first stream is going to be introductory stream, where I'm just introducing everybody to me on Twitch. Who knows who don't know who the heck I am. Again, it's a brand new audience. Fresh start. We're starting off fresh. So that's going to be my morning stream. That's what's going to happen. This afternoon stream is probably going to be a gameplay stream, and I think the first game I'm going to play is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and that's one of the newest games I actually bought. That's actually the only game I bought in the past year. Okay, like I said, I haven't been really focused on games. I've been wanting to become a professional wrestler. EA's Big Smoke, is that a game, Lord Travis? Plus, what's up, Lord Travis? Is that a game? I have no idea what that is. Big Smoke. Oh, Grand Theft Auto. You want me to play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas? I think that's possible. I'll look into that. Like I said, yeah, just write down everything you want me to do, and again, if you have the time, there's a link on Twitch. I mean, in my in the link of this video, the very first link is my Twitch. So you could just follow me there on Twitch, and you can start streaming. You'll start seeing me stream tomorrow. But again, tomorrow, you smoking? I have no idea what you're saying. You're smoking one. What is that? I don't know what you're saying, man. I mean, I don't smoke. It might sound like I'm drunk. Probably I am. I'm just drunk out of my mind. But I don't smoke. What does it take to be a mod? I have, like I said, dude, I have no idea. I made Black Hair Gaming mod here on YouTube because he's been my most consistent viewer. I just knew him personally. Hello, bro. Go for it. Hello, bro. Go for your plan. No, you sound fine. I don't know what's happening. Who are these guys? I guess if I sound like I'm sure, I guess doesn't bother me. But yeah, dude, like I said, I have no idea what's gonna be happening, Miss Linky, how to become a mod. I legit don't know. From what I was so here's what I was looking at on Twitch. From what I saw on Twitch, actually, let me just pull it. I'm just gonna pull it up. You can't see it because I used bare bones. I'm gonna have to again. This is brand new stuff. Let me see. Creators dashboard. So here's what I see on Twitch. Yeah, okay, build a community. Okay, so here's an example. What it says on Twitch, because what I do like, the one thing I do like about Twitch, from what I'm looking at, they pretty much have a streamlined thing on. Here's what you need to do to like to be successful. Which YouTube there was no thing. So here's an example. Right now it's telling me to build a community. That's the first thing I should be doing. I should get at least 5 people chatting at the same time on Twitch when I stream and reach 50 followers. If I reach 50 followers and get 5 people chatting on a stream, this is what it says. Completing this achievement unlocks ability to grant VIP status to members of your community. VIP has the ability to equip a special chat badge or chat in slow sub only or follow only mode. I think that's when I unlock like the moderators and stuff, because I don't think they're gonna give me mods if I don't have any followers. If that makes sense. In my opinion, you'll need to find a balance between what is watched by your audience and what you want to do. So maybe if you were to do 3 streams a week, just a random number, 1 should be a game you want, while 2 being wrestling, for example. Yep. So yeah, dude, that's what I was actually. I got 3 Twitch accounts. I got. Let's not. You don't have to do that, man. It has to be organic. I don't want like dead. I do appreciate that. I don't want like dead followers. I want it to be organic. I want it to be real. That's the only way I'm going to be successful on Twitch. It has to be organic and it has to be real. And Black, you're going to get back to your point. Yep. So like I said, it's going to be a test run. What's going to be happening in the morning is going to be a morning introductory stream on Twitch, introducing myself to everyone there. In the afternoon, I'm joking. I knew you were. In the afternoon, I'm going to be doing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I'm probably streaming that for like 3 hours. You know, because I like I said, this is something I like Dragon Ball Z. So you could just try playing fun or bad games. That all comes down to your personality. I know, like, and that's why I was about to get to my point. Monday, like 2 of the streams tomorrow, just gonna be just me talking, just talking about certain topics. So in the morning, here's what I'm envisioning. So here's what I am going to envision. The morning streams are just going to be, besides tomorrow, which is an introduction stream. What my vision, if this is successful, how I want my streams to be, I'll be streaming 3 times a day if I am available. The morning stream just consists of just what's going on, what's me doing in the afternoon, at night. Just talk about topics in the world. Like obviously, this coronavirus thing is a very interesting topic to talk about. Kari go to easy as stream is crazy. It probably is. Yeah. It's like it's just but so much stuff to talk about. Just get my opinion on stuff so I can hear you guys' opinion. Like this world is crazy right now. So that's gonna be put the morning stream. Just talk about actual current events, topics, and whatnot. That's probably what's gonna be doing my morning stream. The afternoon stream is gonna be gameplay stream. Like I said, I'm gonna be testing it out with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, since I actually enjoyed playing that game. I already beat it, obviously, but I'm just gonna go back. I think it'd be more interesting going back, knowing that I beat the game, do all this stuff. I'm gonna start from the beginning and do that. We'll do that for 3 hours, see how it goes. And then at the afternoon, night stream, I'm going to be doing collabs. Hey, if maybe. Like I said, this is just gonna be organic. So see you tomorrow. Probably gotta go. Okay, man. Like I said, see you tomorrow. Just follow. Like I said, you just follow link on Twitch. I will definitely be out there 3 times tomorrow. Thanks again, man, Mr. Slinky, for just coming to the stream. And for the night stream is going to be a wrestling podcast. Since tomorrow is actually ironically Raw, we could just talk about what happened on Raw for those who fans of wrestling. Like I said, tomorrow is pretty much just the testing phase. If it works out, that's going to be the format moving forward. Morning is going to be the introductory stream. The afternoon is going to be gameplay stream. And the night, if it's wrestling that day, we could talk about wrestling, obviously. If it's wrestling, yeah. Hold on. Yeah. So if it's wrestling, we can talk about wrestling. If it's not wrestling, we just talk about again, just anything you guys want to talk about. 'Cause I know that's what I look at. Twitch is not about gaming anymore. It's about just just personality and whatnot. If you want to like just want to like I actually, I was actually thinking because since I left, I know I'm not saying I'm smart in business or whatever. For those guys who like just this just personally help me. Like a lot has happened in terms of like health, fitness, weight loss stuff. These guys are interested. I could talk about that, my journey through that. If you guys want to learn about losing weight or just get healthy, I'm not saying I'm still up there in weight. Again, I lost my ideal weight is like anywhere between 170, 160. That's gonna take a moment. I'm doing cardio and weight training to get to that point. But yeah. If you guys want to talk about that on this days when it's not wrestling, we can talk about that. We can talk about like either just doing business stuff. Like I know a lot of people do this whole virus thing, lost their jobs. So we can just talk about ways to make income. Like for example, right now, despite all this happening, me doing food deliveries actually helped a lot. Hindsight's 2020. During which stream would you mention the bullshit behind Vince stacking area of employee to save his fortune? We'll be doing that tomorrow. We're definitely gonna be doing that the night stream for wrestling tomorrow, right after Raw goes off there. We could definitely, like I said, we just talk about wrestling. So how about this, guys? I'm gonna go see. I'm going to go up see you on Twitch. All right, man. Um, thanks, man. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, he's like I say, if you need the link, is on the description. I'll be seeing you tomorrow if you're there. Yeah, Black Hair Game. We're definitely gonna talk about it. And like I said, when it's wrestling, so on the days to make it like not overly wrestling. Again, where I'm not going to make the point of Twitch is not to make the same mistake as YouTube. When the days of wrestling, which is when I consider days of wrestling, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. If on the chance I'm streaming on those 3 days, we'll talk about wrestling during the night streams. If I'm streaming those days, if I'm not streaming those days, which will be either a Tuesday, a Thursday, Saturday, or Sunday, we can just talk about current events just in general. It's like morning and night stuff will be basically just current events, just not like just real world stuff. Yeah, I give you guys some just tips, living a better, healthy lifestyle. Like I said, if I know some people are currently probably in a financial situation, we talk about ways to make money, not just through food, like not just through food delivery, just stuff in general. There's a bunch of jobs out there they can do right now that doesn't require you to either go outside or do very limited work outside or just stay indoors and do it. Like I'm not saying I'm a smart guy, but I know enough. So we can just you're getting Twitch you're not going to be getting Crater. Ironically, my name's Crater on there. You're going to be getting Justin. That's what you're going to be getting. The day of Crater is over as a personality on YouTube. You're just going to be getting Justin. You're going to be getting the real me. Just getting my honest opinions on stuff. Playing the game, getting my actually real reactions to them, and just when it comes to wrestling, getting my hard, honest opinions on what's going on in wrestling, in terms of WWE, and just talk about current events topic. That's how, if that works out, that's how I envision my Twitch stream 3 times a day on Twitch. Morning, afternoon, and night streams, all different stuff. It could be different games. In terms of the game, I'm only playing Kakarot again. This is just a testing stuff. Again, there's just a brand new start. I'm probably zero. Who knows? Maybe 0 people might show up. This is literally just tomorrow. Don't consider tomorrow, guys, the just how this is gonna be moving forward. Like I said, this is the purpose of Twitch is gonna be directly based on everyone's feedback, because the way life works, when people like stuff, they'll organically follow you, and then if they like you enough, they organically support you, and that's literally how it works. I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. If you guys want to see something, if you like it, we'll continue to do that and then just move forward from there. If you want to see something different, just let me know. I'll try to make it work. And that's how it's the Twitch. This Twitch is literally just going to be stuff that you guys want to see. It's not just me. And I am going to be doing stuff that I'm going to enjoy. Obviously, talk about wrestling or playing games I want to be part of it. But if you guys want to see it, I'm going to put it out there. If you guys want to talk about certain current topics, we can have a whole stream dedicated to it. I have all the free time in the world now. And with that being said, it's ironic, I have all the free time in the world. I'm deciding to end things on YouTube. YouTube will still be here. I was debating, it's funny, I was actually debating today whether or not to delete my YouTube channel, but I think it'll just serve as an archive. So, guys who just missed the Twitch streams, even though you can watch the streams on Twitch, I'm going to archive everything on YouTube. I think there's like a 30-day thing on Twitch where at 30 days the stream just disappears in general. So all the videos moving forward is going to be archived on YouTube. Again, fresh start on Twitch. I'm gonna later tonight, as soon as the stream is over, I'm just gonna be up all night just doing the banner, setting up the stream, because apparently Streamlabs, guys don't know, before all of this, how I stream my games and stuff was through Streamlabs, OBS. But now apparently a year later, turns out everything is a subscription service. I'm going to look into it. Twitch actually has their own. I think for that reason, I'm looking right now. Like I said, I'm still new to Twitch. For that reason, they actually made their own streaming OBS. I'm going to look into that. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. So it's gonna be a trial period, guys. We're gonna be working on this together. Tomorrow's literally just gonna be fresh start. No idea what I'm doing. I might screw up a bunch of stuff. Again, this is gonna be brand new stuff I'm working with. So thank you guys for even staying. I realize I've been talking for almost an hour. It's amazing how time flies and you're just rambling about nonsense. So I do appreciate everyone who watched this stream. Really do appreciate it. This is gonna be my final stream on YouTube. For everyone who's been supporting me for the past 8 years, the journey, even though the journey officially ended on YouTube, the revival of Creator is gonna be on Twitch with Creator 2001 on Twitch. Again, this is not a full-time thing. I'm only gonna do it when I have the chance. Eventually, when we build our fan base, and if it gets to the point where it can profitably get to a point where if I'm making the same amount of money doing this as I do my food deliveries in real life, then you could see me here more often. It's just that simple. But tomorrow is going to be my day off anyway, so we're going to be going from there. 3 different streams. Morning stream just be introduction stream, so it's going to be very short. In the afternoon is going to be a 3-hour gameplay stream of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Might go longer. People enjoy it. And then the night stream is just going to be a raw review and just talk, as Black Ear Game said, talk about XFL as well. My opinions on that. Follow me on Twitch, guys. The link is in the description below. I can barely talk. Literally the first link there. And with that being said, for the very last time on YouTube, this is Creator signing off, and thank you.